VSP is back again with my little buddy. Yep, my little buddy right here. Kinda. Sorta. I don't know. Is he? I don't know. Okay, I just did a video on the JBL little 250Bs. They're a spectacular little speaker for what they are, for the price they are. They're great. I mean, but don't take my word for it. Go listen to them, because I also like Bose. Like, I like old school Bose speakers. I like unique sounds. I'm not going to tell you that a Bose 301 is the shit. It really needs the right DAC. It really needs the right positioning. It really needs a lot of things. Dr. Bose was one of the greatest guys in the world to bring us high fidelity music. Now he's now he's dead, but I mean, he's the headphone king of the world. He's what, his number 2 in audio in the world? Or no, he's number 3 in audio in the world. Then it's Apple, then it's Samsung. And I think Samsung even got closer to being number 1 forever with the big procurements the other day. Which, well, it wasn't the other day, it was a while back. Anyway, I was walking through Best Buy 6 months ago, and I'd watched cheap audio man Randy, which, like, I like Randy. He reviews the most interesting things. He gives the most interesting. Him and I definitely have different ears, but I like his opinions, because all this shit is opinions. Specs are specs, and specs are on the internet. Specs, like, if you want to do a spec, if you're the speaker cable reviewer guy and you've got tons of specs and you've got tons of proof that it's OOC copper and it's got, magical fucking unicorn piss in it and stuff, like, and you've got the facts on that, then I'm willing to listen. And I like listening to even the strangest, what I like to call horseshit videos, but I do respect the men that do them, because they do go into great depth and great detail. I like Audioholic. Snake oil. I like that shit. He's funny. He's not really that funny. I mean, like, he's funny, but he's a very serious man. You know what I mean? He's serious about what he's doing. My dogs are barking outside. Okay, so if you reviewed anything on Randy's channel, okay, so I have bought probably 7 different things that Randy has mentioned. And not little fucking stupid shit like power amps and stuff like that. I have about that much use for those things as I do a pocket in the back of my shirt. I don't want no fuzzy power amps. I just don't. I think those are for kids, and they can get into hi-fi, and then when they're 50, they can own a Macintosh. I really don't care. Not for me. But I did need some rear speakers. So guess what I got? I got sucked into this bad boy. This is the Sony SS CS5. You betcha. Randy's top of the line, number 1 reference speaker on his computer in his office. And I don't know what he's hearing, because this is not, oops, I'm putting them in upside down, sorry. I don't know what he's hearing. Don't get me wrong, there is a bit of bass, there is a bit of sibilance, there is a bit of mids. Yeah, it's a speaker. It should have all that shit. Well, maybe not the sibilance. Well, it depends on the DAC you got going with it, right? Like, if you got a Sabre DAC, you're going to get more sibilance. But the bottom line is they were $139. So just like ABBA said, take a chance on me, take a chance on me. However that song goes. Anyway, sorry about my singing. Not a bad little speaker. It's going to be a rear speaker. It's intelligent. Like, its intelligibility is fine. I don't expect it. Like, it's 6 ohms. I think it's 6 ohms. 6 ohms. Oops, power rating of 100 watts. So I have a few things in my house that could start this on fire. Actually, I have a few more than a few. But actually, maybe that's what I should do. Hook it up to something that'll nah, that's dumb. That shit's really expensive. but I'm going to use them as rear speakers upstairs because they're actually really small. Like, I don't think they're 9 inches deep. I don't think they're 7 inches wide, maybe a foot tall. So they're going to be rear speakers to my RZ50 upstairs. I'm going to replace some Polk audios. They got good binding posts. Actually, they're not Chinese binding posts, whatever. Right here, Chinese binding posts. Yeah, I'll use them, but they don't compare to the JBL 250Bs. But either did the price. The price was like they're double what the 200. Well, they were more than double, but I didn't pay more than double. Like I don't know. I paid $139 for these Canadian. I don't know why, because Best Buy sometimes blows shit out. I think they'll go good on the RZ50 upstairs because I'm using a little tiny set of Polk audios that have been there, like the MT15 or something. They're just these little, I don't know. I haven't even looked at the part number in 10 years. Hopefully you guys caught my video on the Transpulse that I hooked up to the RZ50, which are 8 ohm, 98 dB. Wow, I'm in love with those speakers. I wasn't, but I am now. And then I've got Paradigms not beside, but on the sides, because I originally had Paradigms. You know what I did with those Paradigms, those big 11 EKs? I brought them downstairs, I isolated them, and I hooked them up to an SA 8800 Pioneer, like an old silver. You got good old silver power, right? Because they're 6 ohms. And wow, they do not go very loud. Well, I mean, they probably hit 90 to 90. Yeah, they probably hit 90 dB. But God, do they sound good. It's almost like the older the speaker joined with the older the amplifier, just something. Like hooking up a Klipsch to the newer stuff, like newer Klipsch to older stuff is just like, nah, something's wrong. You know what I mean? And maybe you guys have experienced that, maybe not. I have no idea. But anyway, would I buy this speaker again? The answer is no, I would not. Will I use this speaker? Yeah, sure I will. Now, what do I do with the JBLs? What do I do with those? That's the question. Anyway, the SB out.